The knife was gone. What? Hey guys, Kristen here. Duh, because this is my channel. Okay, so I'm gonna really try my best not to say throughout my the story. I'm probably gonna be really bad at it. Anyways, I blocked her on Snapchat because I do not want her to fly to California and come and kill me, because I'm pretty sure she will. So you guys read the title correctly. It's about my crazy psychotic roommate who tried to kill me. I know. People, I recommend you know your roommate before you go to college. Do not be like me and give people the benefit of the doubt. No. There are crazy people out there, and I had to live with one for a while. So I'm just gonna call her Becky. That's not her name. I'm just gonna like call her that. So her name's Becky, and the first time I saw her, it was on Facebook. Looked her up, and I knew she was gothic, and that was totally fine. I never had a gothic friend before, and I was like, that's her style. So then I started to hit her up, and I was like super excited, and I was sending her like paragraph text messages, and she was sending me like one-word responses like, all right girl, I see you. I asked her like, what's your favorite, what kind of music do you listen to? And she was like, metal, rock, screamo, K-pop. And that's like not the type of music I listen to, which is totally fine. I'm open to new music. I promise you I am. First of all, we were the most two opposite people ever. I don't even understand how we got roomed together. And you had to fill out a survey, which my mom did fill it out, but still, like, we were like the complete opposite people. She was, let me talk about me first. My side was literally rainbows and butterflies. Like, I had purple, blue, lights. I honestly had prints of butterflies out. I had these purple curtains, I had a blue fluffy rug. It was just, my side was really pretty. And her side was dark. It was basically all black, and I like black. Like, all my clothes are basically black, but hers was like black, scary black. And she was super disgusting. She left food on her desk from like the first day of us moving in. Her side was disgusting. Her clothes on the floor, dirty clothes on the floor, dirty underwear on the floor. She was just super disgusting. And what sucked is that I always had my friends come over to my dorm, and our view was her side. Disgusting. Like, how do you live like that? And I'm not trying to say I'm the cleanest person, but I'm just saying. And Becky had no friends, and I'm not over exaggerating when I tell you this. She did not have any friends. She would not leave her dorm unless she was going to class, or I invited her out to go to the gym, to go get food, to do something. I was her only friend. She was so rude. Like, nobody wanted to be around her. She had no friends. She was just super rude. And what happened? Let me tell you about this time real quick. She told me when I was texting her the first time, do I need to bring anything? I asked her, do I need to bring anything? And she was like, no, I'm bringing the TV. Just bring your stuff. I was like, cool. And I get there, and literally the TV was super small. Super small. But that's not why I was even mad. I was mad because the TV, she was the only one who could use the TV. The TV faced her side. No one else could watch anything. So I was kind of mad. So this was like last year, October, season 6 of the season premiere of The Walking Dead. And if you know me, I'm a huge fan of The Walking Dead. So that was coming on. So I was like, hey Becky, can I watch The Walking Dead? She got so mad. Like, never mind, like, I don't really need to. So she turned the TV to face me. And, I don't know what that was. And I was watching it, like it was coming on. This girl was so rude. She got on her laptop, unplugged her earphones. She unplugged them, and she played K-pop music out loud, and she was singing to it. Why would you do that? Like, you're so rude. And so I was just staring at her, like, I couldn't even watch the show. I was just staring at her like, you are such a bitch. And then the next day, I guess my friend, I'm gonna call her like Tiffany, she told me they had class together, and Tiffany was like, yeah, she was saying that you made her so mad because you had to watch The Walking Dead or something like that. I was like, I didn't have to watch shit. I just asked her if I could watch The Walking Dead. And I don't know if I told you this, Becky is a sophomore. I am a freshman at the time. And I said, man. But yeah, she's a sophomore, I'm a freshman, and I swear there was no one else on campus who was roomed with a sophomore except me. I had to get room with her. The sophomore class didn't want to room with her, so they moved her down to the freshmen. She was just so mean, rude, and nasty. Like, why are you so unhappy, Becky? Why? So, as a freshman, this is the story. Let me get to the story, okay? So, as a freshman, we had these freshman seminar classes we had to take, and you had to go to 6 events on campus so they know you're getting out of your dorm room. And so I was coming back from vacation. Break. I didn't live around the Dayton area, the school I went to. And so I usually came back early because I went to get washed and everything like that. So I knew there was a soccer game going on that day. None of my friends, real friends, were in the room or in their rooms. So Becky had came back the same time as me, and I had to go to the soccer game. Oh my god, I am so sorry. That was so disgusting. And so I asked Becky. I was like, Becky, hey, do you want to go to the soccer game with me? And at the time, she was like in a really good mood. I was like, hey, she in a good mood, let's go to the soccer game. And she was like, yeah. And I was like, cool. And then she was like, I know where it is, we can walk. I was like, sweet. And then she was like, leave your keys here because, hey girl, I'm your roommate and I have my keys. I was like, all right, sweet. So we end up leaving and we start walking. And we're walking. And we are still walking. So she does not know where it is. It's getting dark. We've been walking for an hour and a half. The game started half an hour ago. So, like, she lied. So I was like, Becky, you obviously do not know where the soccer field is. That's okay. Let's go back to the dorm because it's getting late. La da dee da dee. And people, when I tell you this girl went to 0 to 100 real quick, she went to 0 to 100 real quick. She got so pissed for no reason. And the way I said it, I promise you, I said this so nice. You would think I was Boo from Monsters Inc. talking to this girl, because I said it so nice. And she got so mad. And so we start walking back, and she was mumbling something, you know, and I'm just like, she's mumbling something. So I like leaned over. I was like, what did you say? And she was like, I wish I could kill you. I was like, Becky girl, you're so funny. Like, stop. Stop, Becky. And then she's like, I swear I could strangle you. And I looked over her like, so I ended up stopping. Like, she's crazy. Like, what? Like, are you being serious? Are you joking? Whatever. She was so mad. And she continues to walk. I'm just staring at her. So I just continue to walk behind her. Like, we had like a space. Like, it was a space. She was all the way up front. I was all the way in the back and stuff like that. And we were walking. And then we got back to the dorm. And to get into the dorm building itself, you have to have a key to get into the building. And you have to have a key to get into the dorm. So she had already went in, but a guy was going in before me, so he left the door open for me, and yeah, thanks, dude. And I went in, and so I turned the corner, walked in the hallway, and our room was like on the other side of the hall, and me and Becky make eye contact. She like stares at me, and then she like goes into the room. I was like, whatever. I'm walking back. Sorry, guys. My hair is getting caught in my earring. So I continue to walk to the dorm room, and I tried the door. It was locked. She locked the door. So I was like, this girl is trying to be petty. She's trying to be petty. She's really trying to piss me off. So I started banging on the door. I was like, open the door. And she, you know what she said? You know what she said? Use your key. What key? The key that you told me to leave in the room that if you turn around right now is sitting on my desk? That key? But that's not even why I was mad. That's not why I was mad. I was mad because she was standing right in front of the door. Like, I could feel your hot breath coming through the door. Like, you're standing right there, unlock the door. I got so mad and I was like, girl, you know I do not have my keys. You told me to leave them. And people, when I tell you that she waited a solid 20 seconds before she unlocked the door, I was like, girl, let me calm down. I have never been in this situation before. I don't even know why she's mad. So she unlocks the door and I open the door and I was like, that was super rude of you. I know you guys were like, that's lame. Like, why don't you call her a bitch? Why don't you cuss her out? I've never been in a situation like this. I'm a nice person. We all have our bad days. Y'all know what I mean. And so she went to the shower. And I was just so heated. I was so heated. The next day, I was telling my friends everything that happened with her and I. And yeah, I was talking shit. I was talking shit about Becky because I had the right to talk shit about Becky. Everything she's done to me, I had the right. So I was doing the dishes. It was like maybe like a few days later, I was doing the dishes. And we have like a shelf where we put all of our dishes down. And I have all like plastic utensils and everything like that. But I remember on the first day, Becky had brought like a big knife. And I'm talking about a knife like from Scream. You know, the Scream killer knife? Yeah, she brought one of those knives and she's never used it. It's always been in the cup and on the shelf. So I went over there to put the dishes away, and somehow I just happened to look over. The knife was gone. What? The knife was gone? You've never used this knife once before, and now it's gone? What? And so I'm over here like, so you threatened me the other day, and mysteriously the knife disappears? Am I going to wake up in the middle of the night and she's leaning over my bed with a knife about to kill me? So at the time, she's in the room because she don't got no friends. So I just stared at her. Like, her bed's right in front of the shelf. And so I'm just staring at her like, are you really going to kill me? And so at this point, you know, it's getting a little bit real. Like, the knife missing, she threatens me. So I like tell my parents and stuff like that. Man, whoo. I had to calm my parents down. They were about to drive down and I don't know what would happen. But luckily, they did not do that. And so I started sleeping in my suite mate's room. My suite mate is people we share the bathroom with. But the suite mates, they were my best friends. Like, we talked every day. They're like my best friends. So I started sleeping in their room, but we would lock the bathroom door because we didn't want her coming in the middle of the night and trying to kill us. And yeah, so I think I'm gonna stop there because my video was like already super long. So basically I got her kicked out of college. Yeah, that was like a really long story, and if Becky ever sees this video, I did lie to you about how it all happened. And because I was so nice, I brought her back, people. I know, you're like, what? How do you bring a killer back to school? So, if you guys want to hear part 2 of the story of how I got her kicked out and how I brought her back, what happened after the knife went missing, comment below and tell me you want to hear part 2. And yeah, so that was my life living with Becky. I'm so happy I'm gone. She's crazy. So yeah. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching my story time. Please go ahead and subscribe, like, comment for that part too, because if I get a lot of comments, I'll just do it and stuff like that. It's super crazy. She's crazy, super crazy. So thanks for watching my channel.